difference. Proven and dependable grain systems that boost your bottom line, that's the GSI difference.
If you have some outdoor projects that need to get done around your home or your farm, you need to get to Carter Turf and Tractor, your local Kubota dealer in Wayne County and the surrounding area.
Carter Turf and Tractor is your area dealer for high-quality Kubota tractors in a variety of sizes, perfect for a landscaping business or to easily handle a variety of jobs around your home or farm. They can customize a solution for your needs. They also have the Kubota RTV utility vehicles for on-road and off-road transportation and hauling needs. When there's mowing or lawn work to be done, Carter Turf and Tractor has you covered with Exmark riding mowers and walk-behind mowers. They also feature a good selection of Echo brand brush cutters, trimmers, and chainsaws, as well as Honda and Generac generators. Come in and see for yourself at the new Carter Turf and Tractor, open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday and 8 to 2 on Saturday.
Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply in Mount Vernon is ready to help you update your home. Need new carpeting? They have many styles and colors in stock, as well as expert installation. Add beauty to your home with new hardwood or vinyl planks available at Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet. They will completely transform the look of any room in your home. Update your bathroom with a custom shower. There are many tile styles and colors to choose from. Does your kitchen need a facelift? You can get a new backsplash, flooring, and more at Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply, 513 South 10th Street in Mount Vernon. Open 6 days a week. Hello again, basketball fans. Welcome back to the 42nd annual Sesser Holiday Tournament, where it is semifinal night, and we have one more semifinal game for you. And you see the Goreville Blackcats warming up on the floor, and they will be taking on the Altamont Indians. I'm Randy Olson courtside, joined by longtime coach and longtime basketball official Brad Beatty. And Brad, this is actually a rematch of last year's championship game, isn't it?
Yeah, what a game it's going to be. My advice to everybody is buckle in on this one. So
no doubt about it. Of course, that championship game last year was won by Altamont, so a little revenge factor here for Goreville, wanting to get back at Altamont and punch their ticket into the championship game tomorrow, where the opponent for one of these teams tomorrow will be the Waltonville Spartans, as they won their game already this evening over Redbud, 59-44, and they looked good doing it too, didn't they?
Yeah, I thought they did a good job of getting out in front, taking care of business, and they kind of set the pace and never let up. I thought at the end they set the free throw line. A lot of the other guys that probably not been filling the big role this year, I thought they made some big baskets and brought Waltonville across the finish line.
Once again, Todd Tripp is not permitted to coach the Goreville Blackcats tonight. He's still serving a 3-game suspension. But I believe it's his nephew, right? Or his cousin, Dayton Tripp, will be coaching Goreville again tonight, as he did last night. But as you said in last evening's game, you know that this ball game still has the Todd Tripp stamp on it and fingerprints on it, right?
Yeah, it's going to be the same game plan as if Coach Tripp was here. And I'm sure, before they got on the bus and went up here, I'm sure, he had to talk with the team. And they're well aware of the mission, and, they know the game plan, and I fully expect them to come right out of starting blocks just as if he was here.
Both these teams are state-ranked in Nesto Hoops statewide polls in Class 1A basketball. Altamont has not played near as many games. They come in at 6-3 on the season. Goreville is 10-1. And you say about Altamont, you say, well, heck, how can they be state-ranked if they've lost 3 games? Well, they've lost to Carlisle. And they've lost to KC Westfield, 2 of those 3 losses. So there you go. That's the quality of opponents that they've been playing. And again, in that little hotbed of 1A basketball up there in that Effingham, Central Illinois area.
Yeah, those people that are casting those votes, they took a look at them. They know what the kind of team they are.
You might need to bring that up just a little bit. There you go. There.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, They play some good basketball up there. Of course, Altamont in the same conference, that National Trail Conference with St. Anthony, and we know how good they are. So they're used to tough battles like they're going to see tonight with Goreville.
Yeah, there's just no off nights up there. I mean, whoever's on your schedule up next is probably just as good as the last one. So this game is nothing new to them as far as coming in and big game atmosphere, and on the flip side, hey, same as Goreville.
All right. We're going to take another short time out, let you meet some more of our sponsors. When we come back, we're going to let Brad do what he believes are going to be the keys to the game for both Altamont and Goreville. We'll do that in just a moment.
When you are looking for an attorney who can give you honest and dependable advice, look no further than Olson & Reeves in Mount Vernon. At Olson & Reeves, they practice law in a variety of areas, including traffic tickets, personal injury, criminal law, as well as estate planning, wills, and probate. If you have a real estate transaction, Mount Vernon Title Company also resides inside Olson & Reeves, so you get sound legal advice. Olson & Reeves, attorneys at law, and Mount Vernon Title Company. For more information, call area code 618-316-7322.
Jingle all the way home and sing about your savings.
I'm singing!
By shopping at Box Drop of Salem and save at Box Drop of Salem, where all items are marked way down. It's worth the drive to Salem to see it, try it, and take it home before it's gone. First come, first serve, so don't forget about your reindeers and sleigh. I mean, your truck and trailer. Box Drop of Salem, locally owned, cares by giving back and helping the community. Located in the Orchard Shopping Center on the south end of Salem. Check them out on Google and watch for the latest posts on Facebook.
King City RV in Mount Vernon is your one-stop shop for maintenance and repair of your RV. Whether it's a bumper camper, fifth wheel, or motorhome, Bill Schulte and the staff at King City RV can help you. They provide winterizing of your RV, washing and waxing services, service work on brakes and tires, repair or replace awnings, service work on your slide-outs, and much more. They even repair and clean horse trailers at King City RV, 801 Dogwood Drive on the south edge of Mount Vernon. Call area code 618-731-6185 for King City RV.
Back here at Sesser, Altamont's going off the floor for some last-minute instructions in the locker room, and Goreville's coming back on the floor after some last-minute instructions. Brad Beatty, you were a longtime coach at Weber Township for the Trojans and had a lot of success there. And you've been in this situation before, these big games like this, these semifinal games of tournaments when there's a lot on the line. So you know kind of what the coaches are thinking and that sort of thing with the game planning. So what are the keys to the game tonight, both for Goreville and for Altamont?
Well, I think if you're Altamont, probably the number one thing on their dry eraser board in there is be ready for the ball pressure. You know, it may come 84 feet, it may come in half court, but they're going to run, they're going to jump you. You got to take care of the basketball against Goreville. Cannot let them get off to a fast start on you, and you got to be ready for it. And if you're Goreville, hey, you got to keep Altamont off the glass. I mean, these guys are going to crash glass on you, second, third chance points, and both teams are a lot similar things in them. They like to get off to fast starts, and I really think both teams. It's going to take about 3 minutes for both teams to probably try to get a feel for each other,
get settled in,
kind of feel how the game's going to be officiated, and after that, I think you're going to see both teams take off.
Yeah, you mentioned Goreville needing to keep Altamont off the glass. They do crash the boards, and particularly number 42, Caden Miller. We saw what he could do yesterday. He had about 21 points in that quarterfinal game and several rebounds and contested a lot of shots, and we kind of labeled him as the blue-collar man in yesterday's game for the Altamont Indians. And he's kind of, he's kind of the engine that makes them go, it seems like. Huh?
Yeah, he's got a nose for the ball. He likes to go to the glass, and the thing about it is when he catches it, not only does he put it back up and in, but he gets the and one, and he's a very good free throw shooter, and they feed off him.
Yeah, they do. I think they do feed off him, off of his energy. Goreville Blackcats are deep. They will run a lot of guys out there at you, and one of the guys that they bring off the bench was really a big difference in the game yesterday in their win for Goreville, and that's the number 5, Evan Holm. He's a 5'7" senior, and we kind of labeled him as really the spark plug.
Yeah, I'd say he probably didn't even ride the bus. He probably just ran up here behind the bus.
He might have.
As much energy as he's got. So.
I mean, when he comes in the game, things happen, and he made things happen on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, he's a disruptor. I mean, he's a fun player to watch. You don't like coaching against kids like that because, I mean, they're just stat sheet stuffers, and the next thing you know, he goes on a little bit of a run by himself, and you got to focus on him.
Goreville's got a couple of big guys of their own, and Drake Buffington at 6'6" and Connor Craig at 6'3" to kind of try to match up there with Caden Miller at 6'5", and then they've got Aiden Manaway at 6'2" for Altamont. So we're going to see some post play by both teams too, aren't we?
Yeah, Drake's really improved. Last year he he wasn't too bad in the post, but this year you can tell he's really comfortable with his back to the basket. And footwork has improved a lot. You can tell he's been in the weight room.
And, of course, both teams like to shoot the three-point shot when it's available. So, if a team gets hot from that three-point line, that can change the complexion of the game too, obviously.
Yeah, I don't think either one is bashful about shooting that three.
No, I don't think they are either. And they'll look for it when it's there. All right, we're just a couple moments away from the starting lineups and the play-by-play of the semifinal contest. It's Goreville and Altamont coming up next on AreaSports.net.
Do you have a check that needs deposited and don't have time to make a trip to the bank? No problem. With Mobile Deposit at People's National Bank, just snap a picture of the check with your smartphone, and with a couple of clicks, it's deposited into your account. Depositing a check with a PNB To-Go mobile banking app is just that easy. Just tap, snap, and deposit. Plus, it's free. Download the PNB To-Go mobile banking app today to get started. People's National Bank. We make banking easy. Member FDIC. Wireless or service fees may apply.
All right, we're back here at Sesser High School for tonight's second semifinal game. The winner of this will face Waltonville in tomorrow night's championship game at about 7:30 tomorrow night, as Waltonville was a winner over Redbud, 59-44 earlier, and Waltonville is still unbeaten on the season. They are now 11-0.
Boy, if you like good basketball and the 80s rock music, this is the place to be.
This is the place to
tonight.
be, that's for sure. They do a heck of a job here. They got a good sound system, and they mix it up on the music, and yeah, it's never a dull moment at Sesser. That's for sure. We'll follow along with the public address announcer as we meet the Blackcats first. They will be wearing their travel black uniforms trimmed in the gold. Again, Todd Tripp not able to coach tonight as he serves out that 3-game suspension. We understand he would be available for tomorrow night's game, though. Again, Goreville comes in with a record of 10-1. Their only loss was to the Benton Rangers, who are still unbeaten on the season. We saw them this morning over at Pinckneyville, where they were a winner. Drake Moss wears number 1. He's a 6-foot senior. Number 12 is Cole Tripp. He's a 6-foot junior. Number 13 is Tyler Suits, a 6-foot senior. Also starting for Goreville, number 22 is Drake Buffington, the big guy in the middle. He's a 6'6 junior. And rounding out the starting 5, number 23 is Connor Craig, another twin tower there. He's a 6'3 junior. So again, they go with Moss, Tripp, Suits, Buffington, and Craig. And size-wise, Goreville goes, okay, got to bump my camera there. Goreville goes 6 foot, 6 foot, 6 foot, 6'3", 6'6". As we see the Goreville cheerleaders do their opening cheer. And now for the Altamont Indians. Again, Altamont comes in at 6-3. Also state ranked in the Nesto Hoops state poll. Alec Yerhas, number 1. He's a 5'10 senior. Number 14 is Eli Miller, a 6-foot senior. Number 24 is Aiden McManaway. He's a 6'2 senior for the Indians. Number 21 is Dylan Elam. He's a 6'4 senior. And The blue-collar man, number 42, Caden Miller, 6'5" senior for the Altamont Indians. And John Nieberge, their head coach. Again, they are the defending champions, and it's their title till somebody takes it away from them, right?
Yeah, I don't think there's going to be too many possessions here tonight. It's walked up the floor, so
probably not.
No, I think both teams are going to like to pick the pace up, and the biggest thing is stay out of early foul trouble here. Again,
Altamont goes with Miller, Yarhas, Elam, McManaway, and the other Miller. So they got both Millers out there, Eli and Caden. And they are 5'10", 6 foot, 6'2", 6'4", 6'5". Yeah, it'll be Miller jumping in the center circle against Craig. We're ramping it up in here. We're getting loud, and we're ready for a semifinal action at Sesser. And the tip's controlled by Altamont. With on the right side is Elam. Out to McManaway. Goreville likes to play a sticky man-to-man defense.
Yeah,
and they'll extend it way out.
Yeah, they'll get you running your offense up here by the volleyball line, and it's just tough to get into your offense, especially to get into any sets right there.
Little penetration there by Elam, and the ball's loose. It's picked up by Miller, and Miller throws it away. He zigged when he should have zagged. This pass was intended for Yarhouse. Goreville basketball on the turnover. Altamont failed to get a shot off there. Inside it comes to Buffington, backdoor play, and the shot is no good by Moss, but the follow is good by Connor Craig. And Goreville's on the board at 2-0. Yeah, these two were locked up into a classic last year in the championship game, which, like I said, was won by Altamont. Here's Miller down the lane, and he lost it out of bounds. 2 turnovers on Caden Miller. It's uncharacteristic for him. You got to get good sweat going here, though, don't you?
Yeah, you just got to get your legs underneath that and you kind of get a feel for it.
Pass comes inside to Craig.
It's like same set they ran just a second ago. They got a basket. And good take.
Drive on the left side this time by Cole Tripp. Foul is called on Altamont. And that's going to go on Cade Miller. It's his first. Altamont needs to keep him on the floor. They're a totally different team if he's not out there, so that's one foul. We'll have to watch that. Free throw by Cole Tripp is good.
Boy, free throw is going to be big in this game right here. You got to step to the line. You got to put the ball in the basket.
Yep. Name of the game. Another one by Tripp. Rattles out of there. Offensive rebound. And that could be another foul. Let's see. And that is, this time it's on Eli Miller instead of Caden Miller, but it'll send Buffington to the line for Goreville. Got it. Goreville got off to a little bit of a slow start last night, and in fact they were trailing at the end of the first quarter in their quarterfinal game. And it was only a 2-point lead for Goreville at halftime last night, but they caught fire in that second half, didn't they?
Yeah, they can already tell tonight they're in much more control of their offense, and they're not rushing anything, and their defense is really making havoc right now.
Another turnover on Altamont. They're having a hard time even getting a shot.
They're just forcing Altamont so far out.
Goreville with the basketball in the hands of Drake Moss. Moss works it up against McManaway. And that's going to be a moving pick.
Got that shoulder stuck out there.
Yeah. Connor Craig on the foul. Offensive foul. First foul on him and first team foul on Goreville. Yeah, you can't stick the leg out or the chicken wing or anything, can you? That's a foul.
That's something you can live with. He's trying to get his teammate free off that, so you just got to clean that up. And
Eli Miller works it to the right side. Now they go into Caden Miller, and he double dribbled the ball. Wow, that is 3 turnovers on Caden Miller individually.
They're probably overthinking it right now.
Yeah.
That happens. I mean, it's a big game, big atmosphere.
Just got to settle down. All right, Goreville back in the front court. We've played over 2 minutes, and I don't think Altamont's had a shot, have we?
Well, that may be his second foul.
It is.
Yeah, he's got him hooked.
Caden Miller picks up the foul, and he's going to have to go to the bench with 2 fouls.
I thought the official was doing a good job trying to talk him out of it, but you got to let go of that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Ben Radel, 6'5.5" junior, will check in. Played a lot in their quarterfinal game yesterday. Here's a pass inside to Buffington. He turns, puts up the shot, no good. And on the rebound, a jump ball's called, and possession arrow will leave it here with Goreville. So everything going Blackcats' way right now, but it's still just a 4-0 game.
Yeah, you can never assume that they're just going to run back down the other end of the floor. Every time you get a rebound, you got to secure it and rip it out of there and get it to your ball handler.
Buffington pushes, creates some space. Ball goes out of bounds. He might have got away with one there.
Yeah, I like seeing him trying to assert himself here, though. Let's get your big man involved early here and get him some looks. And
Cole Tripp gets it in to Buffington. Now they'll set up the offense with Tyler Suits.
We're about to.
Suits takes it up. That ball is blocked. Blocked by Elam. The Indians have it. Here's a drive by McManaway, and he scores. And Altamont is on the board at the 5:18 mark here in the first quarter. Again, as many bad things have happened to Altamont here in the early going. The turnovers, the 2 fouls on Caden Miller. It's still just a 4-2 game. Uh-oh. That's an easy one.
Yeah.
Connor Craig got loose.
That was a good slip.
Connor Craig got loose and took it to the house. Back in the front court, here's Dylan Elam for Altamont. Hands it off to McManaway, goes inside, and that's going to be a charge. So, another foul on Altamont as McManaway picks up the charge.
Well, Goreville, they are just dialed in on their defensive end right now.
They are. That's a first foul on McManaway, and that's 4 fouls on Altamont. Sparkplug's in the game for Goreville. Look out. He's going to make things happen.
Just when you thought their defense was tough enough, here he comes.
Yeah. Now the game will be played on rollerblades. Turnaround shot by Buffington's no good. There's the spark plug. Yep, what did I say? He comes in, he makes things happen. Right away, he sparks them to an 8-2 lead, and we got timeout on the court. Timeout, and we'll be back with more from Sesser in just a moment.
Jagger's Doggy Daycare. Your dog's home, away from home.
Do you have a dog that is shedding? We provide de-shed treatments at Jagger's Doggy Daycare in Mount Vernon. De-shed treatments get rid of a lot of unwanted hair so it doesn't end up all over your house. Your dog will look better, feel great, and smell wonderful. Call and schedule a de-shed treatment for your dog at Jagger's Doggy Daycare in Mount Vernon.
Jagger's Doggy Daycare.
All right, back here at Sesser Valier. Yeah, it's uncanny. Evan Holm, the 5'7" senior, wears number 5 for Goreville. Yeah, when he comes into the game, things happen, and it's usually positive for Goreville.
Brings that level of energy up. So I thought that was a good timeout by Altamont's coach.
It was.
Kind of got into him a little bit, challenged them. Let's see how they respond to it here.
Here's a drive by Elam, pump fake, and they get the Goreville players up in the air. There's going to be a foul called. And Altamont's going to get some free throws here.
Yeah, I think they called it on the floor.
Called on Holm. His first. They're not going to get free throws. I guess it was fouled before the shot. Pass comes into Elam. Now to Yarhas. Hands it back to McManaway. Oh. Bad pass. Ball's on the floor. Jump ball. Possession arrow does leave it, though, with Altamont.
Yeah, the back cut was there if he had continued on through there. But it's kind of what we call he did the old Texas two-step on him.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
Heron and Fairfield are headed to overtime over at the El Dorado tournament.
Fairfield's been playing better.
Yeah, they've come back in that one. They were down quite a bit. Came back and tied it, sent overtime. There's a foul on the Blackcats, and that's going to send Dylan Elam to the line.
That's a good way to get your team. Hey, take that ball to the basket. Force them to put you at the free throw line on that. See the ball go through the basket here and get your team going.
Yeah, if you can score with the clock stopped too, and there you go. Got the free throw. In the ball game for Altamont is Caden Davis, number 5. Again, if you just joined us, Caden Miller is on the bench with 2 personal fouls for Altamont. It happened pretty quick. Second free throw is also good. Drake Moss will bring it up for Goreville. He keeps on going and scores the bucket. Nobody stopped him as Moss took it all the way in. And he'll also get the free throw to follow.
Yeah, you get Buffington setting that high ball screen like that and let Moss dribble downhill, and you got Buffington rolling. That is a tough combination to stop right there.
Yeah, that's money. And that free throw's money as well. 7-point lead for Goreville. Here's McManaway bringing it up. Guarded by Evan Holm out there. Now Elam's got it. Holm picks him up.
A little bit of a mismatch here. So
here's a bounce pass inside to Radel. Now out in the corner. Back out for a 3-ball look by Elam, and it's good. Altamont needed that.
That's 4 for him.
Big shot there at a big moment.
Yeah, they need to get him going.
3:16 to play here in the first quarter. Goreville with a 4-point lead in the ball. Connor Craig out front. Drives, puts up a high shot off the backboard. No. Rebound Altamont, and that's going to be a foul on Holm. It'll be his second. That's one thing about the spark plug. I mean, because he's so active, he can pick up fouls, and he just picked up his second one.
Yeah, he got a little hands in there.
So. Yeah. Duncan Rhodes going to check in the game for Goreville, number 45.
It's all right to move your feet and catch them with your chest. When you start reaching like that, they're going to get you.
Yeah. Pressure defense shown here by Goreville. Cade Millville in the game for Altamont. He brings it up. Brings it up against Tyler Suits. Now out to Miller. Miller down the lane. Back out to the top. 3-ball is good. Elam again. He is feeling it. Goreville's going to have to do something about that. He's getting some good looks in there, Brad.
Yeah, he's got 7 out of their, 10 points. So
yeah, he's stroking the ball. He's definitely making up for the absence of Caden Miller in there now. Here's Connor Craig with it for Goreville. Drive by Drake Moss, it won't go.
Tough shot.
Rebound Altamont. Back up it comes. Another 3-ball on the way, this time by Eli Miller. That won't go. Moss with the rebound for Goreville. Gets it up quickly to Tripp, and it's taken away. Stolen by Millville. Millville feeds it.
That's a good call.
To Elam, and a foul is going to be called. It'll be a blocking foul, I think, on Tyler Suits. And that'll send Elam to the line. 2:03 to go here in the first quarter. Buffington back in for Goreville, and McManaway back in for Altamont.
Looks like Coach Tripp's going to get pretty deep into his bench earlier. So it's nice to have that kind of number.
Oh,
you can do that.
Isn't it? For sure. Free throw good by Elam as he has tied this game. Here's Cole Tripp with it, takes it all the way to the rack. Rebound, weak side, stuck back up and in by Buffington.
Yeah, he's done a good job on the glass so far for him.
Yeah, the big boy is taking care of business in there.
Putting that body on putting a black jersey on a white jersey and winning those battles.
Dylan Elam again for Altamont. Almost had it stolen. Now over to McManaway. Back out to Caden Davis. He'll shoot off the dribble. Got it. Caden Davis ties the game at 13. Minute 19 left in this first quarter. The winner gets Waltonville in the championship game tomorrow night. Here's a shot up. No good by Suits. Again, a stick back by Buffington. Nobody's getting a body on him. And here's a drive to the other end. The shot is missed by Radel. He'd sure like to get that one back. Under a minute to play here in the quarter. Cold trip. Gets fouled.
Yeah, Altamont's just not doing a good job of squaring the basketball up right now. They've let Goreville get on that hip, and they're driving past and getting too many paint touches, and the ones that they're missing, Buffington's just clean it up. So I think Coach is probably going to have to make an adjustment on squaring it up and keeping it out of the paint.
Yeah, they're taking the ball to the rack, and you're right, the penetration is there, and Altamont's not able to stop it. Eli Miller back in the game for the Indians. Cold trip at the line for one more. Got that one too. Drake Moss back in for Goreville, replacing Tripp.
Yeah, that's already 7 free throws in the first quarter. That's something you just don't want to get into early, shooting free throws, especially with the new rule.
No, you don't. McManaway has it for Altamont. Out to Millville. 31 seconds left. Millville to Radel, and he got it.
Good spin move.
Ben Radel cuts it back to a 2-point game. It's 17-15. We got 15 seconds left. Here's a drive by Moss, and Moss scores over Radel. 19-15, 2 seconds left. Can they get a shot off? No, traveling violation instead. 0.6 of a second left now.
Yeah, they got to clean that up. If you're going to let Goreville live in the paint like that, it could be a tough night for you.
Yeah. Yeah, they're definitely winning the battle on the boards. Ooh, that almost went in.
That was close.
Almost went in. All right, after one, it's Goreville 19, Altamont 15. And we'll be back with more from Sesser in just a minute.
Do you have a check that needs deposited and don't have time to make a trip to the bank? No problem. With Mobile Deposit at People's National Bank, just snap a picture of the check with your smartphone, and with a couple of clicks, it's deposited into your account. Depositing a check with a PNB To-Go mobile banking app is just that easy. Just tap, snap, and deposit. Plus, it's free. Download the PNB To-Go mobile banking app today to get started. People's National Bank. We make banking easy. Member FDIC. Wireless or service fees may apply.
The State Farm Personal Price Plan helps you create an affordable price just for you. Contact Lynn Braden in McLeansboro for an auto quote today.
Back here at Sesser Valier Holiday Tournament, 42nd year for this tournament. Altamont was last year's champion. Goreville hasn't won it since 2019. Waltonville is already waiting for the winner of this to face tomorrow in the championship. Waltonville has not won the tournament since 2009. Start the second quarter play. Goreville has it. Your thoughts on that first quarter play there?
I thought once both teams kind of got loosened up, I thought Goreville really, there's another offensive rebound. And
yeah.
They got into travel. But I thought Goreville did a good job of executing the game plan. It seemed like they were just gonna keep the ball in the paint, and they get shots up, and big guy just cleaned it up. And
yeah, Buffington's killing them in there.
Yeah, once Altamont finally got the turnovers cleaned up, they had a little success at this end. So,
well, again, Caden Miller on the bench with 2 fouls for Altamont. Otherwise, he'd be the one putting the body on Buffington.
That changes their game plan, I'm sure.
It hurts a lot. Here's a backdoor cut. And a bucket by Cade Millville. Somebody left the back door open. Just underway here in the second quarter. Goreville with the lead in the basketball. And it comes to Connor Craig. Over now to Cole Tripp inside to Buffington. He fakes one way, goes the other, and scores. Buffington's playing the best game I've seen him play so far.
Yeah, you can tell Goreville feels like they got an advantage down there in the post, and that's where they're going to go.
Yeah. Dylan Elam, he's going to drive for Altamont. Takes it strong and scores. Indians get it back to 2 again. Here's Cole Tripp with it. Out front to Moss. Moss down low. The turnaround little baby hook is good by Connor Craig.
Yeah, Altamont just doesn't have an answer for him right now.
No, Goreville is going to just keep feeding the post.
Yeah,
keep feeding the beast.
Getting that ball anywhere they want it and having success with it.
Yeah. And that's a foul on the floor before the shot.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me to see Altamont maybe mix in a little zone, try to give them a little different look. And anything to keep that ball out of the paint.
It's a non-shooting foul. Buffington's going to get a little break on the bench as Goreville puts Duncan Rhodes in the game. Knocked out of bounds. You can track scores of other games and other tournaments on our website at AreaSports.net. Just go to the scoreboard there on AreaSports.net and look at games, scores some other tournaments here in Southern Illinois, including the tournament at Pinckneyville, which we've been bouncing back and forth to. There's a three-point shot. That's a big one. McManaway gets it back to a 2-point game.
Yeah, I think Altamont's going to have to step up and hit a couple threes. So right now, looks like Goreville's kind of went to a pack line man-to-man defense and just kind of sagging in the middle, daring them to shoot the three. So
yeah, Alec Yarhas checks back in for Altamont as he'll replace Caden Davis. Millville gets it on the right side. Now they'll bring it back out to Dylan Elam. He has had that hot hand here in the first half for Altamont. Almost gets tied up. There's a backdoor cut. Nothing there. Kick it out for a 3-ball, and it's good. Cade Millville was all squared up, caught the bass, shot it, and just like that, Altamont has taken the lead. Altamont with their first lead of the game, 25-23 over the Goreville Blackcats. Timeout on the court. We'll take timeout as well. We'll be right back with more on AreaSports.net.
The difference between profit and loss is razor thin in today's market. Luckily, your GSI dealer is there to help you stay in the black. Capturing futures carry and improving your basis with increased on-farm storage on average could earn a 50-cent per bushel difference. Taking advantage of early harvest and saving with on-farm drying makes a profitability difference. Proven and dependable grain systems that boost your bottom line, that's the GSI difference.
Back at Sesser, so what's changed here for Altamont on their defense?
Well, Goreville just, they sagged in the paint a little bit more. You notice they weren't picking them up at the volleyball line. I'd say that's probably an adjustment. Coach Tripp just called timeout. We're going to make. I expect them to pick them up a little bit higher, but you know, hey, they dared Altamont to shoot the 3-ball, and Altamont hit back-to-back threes and got themselves in the lead. And so now, hey, it's Goreville's turn to make the adjustment off that. So good drive.
Drive baseline up and in by Tyler Suits, and we're tied at 25. Again, Caden Miller left this game early in the first quarter. That's going to be a charging foul on Altamont. That's the second foul on Dylan Elam. He'll take a seat for a moment. Gets replaced in the lineup by Ben Radel. Tie ball game as Suits brings it up. Oh, that's a double dribble, isn't it?
Yeah, he just got caught up in the air.
Yeah.
I think he's seen a teammate that was open. Then
officials are talking about it.
Yeah, we got one side tried to talk him in, did not call him to the other side. So where they'll probably get a quarter out here and flip it on this one. So these two good officials right here, though. I can promise you, whatever the right call is, they're going to get it right here. Yeah, we're going to probably jump ball. Yeah.
All right. So it'll be Altamont basketball on the possession arrow.
You see Goreville picking up that defense, extending it out.
Yes, they are.
And there's
spark plugs in the middle of that. Evan Holm, part of that trap. We told you last night he's a sophomore. He's actually a junior, as we got updated roster sent to us by Coach Tripp. Appreciate that. That's a steal. There you go. Altamont turning up the dial on the defensive pressure, and that's going to be a foul on Altamont. Shot from the corner. Yes, it's a 3-ball. Tyler Suits. Suits buries it from the right corner pocket.
Yeah, you definitely got to guard that out there with Suits.
Here's a shot from Yarhas. That won't go. Ball goes out of bounds. Going to belong to Goreville. Checking in for Altamont, number 5's Caden Davis. 3:46 to go in the half. Cole Tripp brings it up for the Blackcats. Hands it off to Suits, and double dribbles called. Turnover back to Altamont. Altamont led briefly in this game. Here comes the trap.
Yeah, you got to do a good job of keeping that ball centered right here, because if you get it to the trap boxes, that's where Goreville makes a living off of, and they're very good in their transition offense. There you go.
In the corner, shot is up and in. Knocking down the jumpers, Caden Davis. Davis comes off the bench to hit a big jumper there for
That's a good look for
Altamont. 3:04 left in the half. Goreville back in the front court with Tripp. Tripp to Moss. Moss back to Tripp. .247 left. Tripp will put it up. Missed it. Rebound by Cade Millville. Millville over to McManaway. McManaway puts up the jumper. He missed it. Rebound Cole Tripp for Goreville. And there's going to be a foul called, and it's going to be a blocking foul on Altamont. That's going on Aiden McManaway. That's 2 on him.
Yeah, I always enjoy to see a team play aggressive on defense, but sometimes, you can't just overplay everything, and
right,
especially against Goreville, because it's like blood in the water like a shark. Once they see that you overplayed and they got it, they're attacking. So
yeah, you're right. At the line, Connor Craig. Yarhas checks back in for Altamont. He replaces McManaway. 2:19 left in the half. Another one for Connor Craig, and he got that one.
It's definitely the game we thought it'd be.
Yeah, you're right about that. Duncan Rhodes back in for Goreville.
Even minus Miller sitting on the bench.
Yeah. Well, and when he comes back in the second half, that'll change the dynamic for sure for Altamont. We'll
Absolutely.
see how Goreville will react to that. Here's that trap again.
Yeah.
Yarhas gets rid of it to Miller. Miller puts up the shot. It won't go, and Evan Holm comes away with it for Goreville. Up ahead to Cole Tripp. Triple drive, and that one is
charge.
going to be a foul on Altamont. Or no, it's a charge. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, that was Cole Tripp on the charge, yeah. First foul on Tripp. Minute 45 left. In the post it goes to Radel. He works. Misses the shot. Jump ball gives it to Goreville. Coach Dayton Tripp asking for a explanation on something from the official. Blackcats will bring it up. Drake Moss with it. In the corner it comes. Here's a 3-ball. Yes, Tyler Suits. Makes it a 5-point Goreville lead. Altamont gets it in to Miller. Back out for a 3 by Yarhas. No. Save from going out of bounds. Yarhas has it. Now to Millville, and now they throw it away.
Miscommunication there.
62 seconds left here in this first half. Goreville with a 5-point lead. Altamont has led briefly.
Where's that ball screen again?
Yeah, they just keep doing it.
Yeah.
Good follow that time by Duncan Rhodes as he got the stick back. And coming down kind of awkwardly there was Eli Miller. He's going to walk it off.
Yeah,
7-point game.
The last thing you want to see is the team just dribbling downhill on you. I mean, it's just hard to guard. You got to get your guys buying in, taking charges on that. And
Goreville with a trap. Sparkplug with the steal. Throws it ahead. And Drake Moss gets stripped by Yarhas. Goreville ball out of bounds on the baseline. 32 seconds left. And that's going to be an offensive foul on Goreville. Fouls on Moss. That's his first personal. Evan Moore will check in for Goreville. Eli Miller back in for Altamont.
Yeah, that's the thing about it is, you run some good offense here against a tough defense, and then you got to go back at the other end and defend them, and you're just exerting a lot of energy.
Altamont got to get across. They do. Here comes the trap. Miller. He's surrounded by 3 Blackcats. Finally gets rid of it to McManaway. Shot from the corner. Yes.
Good find.
Caden Davis with another big 3 for Altamont. And then the turnover on Goreville. So Altamont getting some energy going, and the Altamont Indian fans across the way from us are making some noise. 2 seconds left here. Let's see if they can get a shot off. Here it is from the elbow. Shot by Miller won't go. And the horn sounds to end our first half of play. So as both teams go to the locker room, you see the score on the screen. It's Goreville 34, Altamont 30. We'll come back, take a look at our first half stats, talk more about this game as well as this tournament, and tell you what all we're up to tomorrow. All ahead here on AreaSports.net.
King City RV in Mount Vernon is your one-stop shop for maintenance and repair of your RV. Whether it's a bumper camper, fifth wheel, or motorhome, Bill Schulte and the staff at King City RV can help you. They provide winterizing of your RV, washing and waxing services, service work on brakes and tires, repair or replace awnings, service work on your slide-outs, and much more. They even repair and clean horse trailers at King City RV, 801 Dogwood Drive on the south edge of Mount Vernon. Call area code 618-731-6185 for King City RV. It's the heating season, and Wainwright Propane and Sporting Goods has you covered with fast, reliable propane delivery service for your home or farm.
And if you need those propane bottles filled for your grill or camper, Wayne White Propane and Sporting Goods can do it. Looking for a wide selection of guns and ammunition? You'll find it at Wayne White Propane and Sporting Goods. You can even search online through their website at WayneWhitePropane.com. And don't forget, they also sell propane grills, smokers, and deep fryers at Wayne White Propane and Sporting Goods. If you have some outdoor projects that need to get done around your home or your farm, you need to get to Carter Turf and Tractor, your local Kubota dealer in Wayne County and the surrounding area.
Carter Turf and Tractor is your area dealer for high-quality Kubota tractors in a variety of sizes, perfect for a landscaping business or to easily handle a variety of jobs around your home or farm. They can customize a solution for your needs. They also have the Kubota RTV utility vehicles for on-road and off-road transportation and hauling needs. When there's mowing or lawn work to be done, Carter Turf and Tractor has you covered with Exmark riding mowers and walk-behind mowers. They also feature a good selection of Echo brand brush cutters, trimmers, and chainsaws, as well as Honda and Generac generators. Come in and see for yourself at the new Carter Turf and Tractor, open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday and 8 to 2 on Saturday.
Welcome back here to the 42nd annual Sesser Holiday Tournament. It is halftime of this second semifinal game. Goreville leads it over Altamont 34-30. I'm Randy Olson along with Brad Beatty. And Brad, well, they played even Steve in that quarter, didn't they?
Yeah, I just thought they traded runs. Goreville get on a little bit of a run. Just about time you thought they was going to put a little open space in between them. Then Altamont comes right back and makes a little run himself. And now we're sitting on a 4-point ball game here at halftime. Like I said, it's just the kind of game you thought it was going to be. Now Miller's going to come back to the second half, and I'm interested to see how they get him involved in it. And I think we're in for a tight one here.
Altamont did lead briefly by 3 or 4 points before Goreville had another spurt there at the end. But, all in all, I thought that Altamont handled that trap of Goreville fairly well. I mean, it didn't panic them too much.
No, Goreville's been very, very active in it. I mean, I thought tonight they even turned it up a little bit more than what they had last night. But I think Altamont's done a good job of getting the ball reversed and got 2 or 3 good looks from the 3-point lane and splashed it in there. And that always kind of stretches the defense out when you're able to put the free ball in there. And so now they got a little bit of a driving lane. They've taken advantage of that. And then on the other end, I thought Altamont did a much better job of getting that paint closed out and getting gaps closed. And other than the three-point shot out of the corner, Seuss is a very good shooter, so they got to identify him. But I'd say both coaches are in a situation now. Hey, they know what the adjustments need to be made.
Yeah, Altamont was allowing Goreville to drive those lanes a little too much. They're going to have to clean that up a little bit here at halftime and be able to either move over and take a charge or just move the feet and stay in front of them because they got some easy buckets. And then, of course, with Caden Miller on the bench with the foul trouble, I mean, Drake Buffington was just going crazy in there on the offensive boards and stickbacks. Yeah,
the thing that keep coaches up all night is those paint touches. I mean, they'll drive you crazy. And right now, Goreville is just taking advantage of getting on that top hip and driving it. And like I said, the ones that they missed, Buffington's cleaning up and doing a good job of, getting the ball in the basket. Hey, and then a couple times he got and ones and knocked the free throws down. So
yeah. What do you got stat-wise for us here at the half?
Well, for Altamont, they put 5 guys in. Looks like Elam's had a good first half. He's got 11. McManaway's got 5. Looks like Davis has chipped in with 7. Millville with 5. And Ria with 2. Goreville, I mean, they've got 7 guys. I mean, they distributed scoring really well here. So Drake Moss, kind of their catalyst. He's got 5 points for him. Coach Tripp, he's got 3. Tyler Seuss with 2 big threes out of the corners. He's got 8 points. Drake Buffington, who's cleaned the glass up, he's got 7. Connor Craig with 7. And then it looks like the Spark Plug, that's what we're calling him, with 2 points. And then Rhodes chipped in 2 points. So, hey, balanced scoring.
Yeah, definitely balanced scoring. Well, again, Caden Miller will likely start the second half here for Altamont. He had those 2 quick fouls in the first quarter. Never saw the floor at all in the second quarter. So really, he sat on the bench for a quarter and a half, didn't he?
Yeah, hey, if you're Coach Tripp, you got to go in and you got to talk about that. He's going to come in the game, and I'm sure that Altamont's going to want to assert him early. I mean, just get him in there and
get him going,
get him some touches and get him some looks and get him going because you've talked about probably 1 or 2 options not even been in the game and you're only down by 4. So
Yeah. All right. Altamont is back on the floor warming up. Goreville has yet to come out of the locker room. We'll take another short break. Be back with more from Sesser in a moment.
Do you have a check that needs deposited and don't have time to make a trip to the bank? No problem. With Mobile Deposit at People's National Bank, just snap a picture of the check with your smartphone, and with a couple of clicks, it's deposited into your account. Depositing a check with a PNB 2Go mobile banking app is just that easy. Just tap, snap, and deposit. Plus, it's free. Download the PNB 2Go mobile banking app today to get started. People's National Bank. We make banking easy. Member FDIC. Wireless or service fees may apply.
When you are looking for an attorney who can give you honest and dependable advice, look no further than Olson & Reeves in Mount Vernon. At Olson & Reeves, they practice law in a variety of areas, including traffic tickets, personal injury, criminal law, as well as estate planning, wills, and probate. If you have a real estate transaction, Mount Vernon Title Company also resides inside Olson & Reeves, so you get sound legal advice. Olson & Reeves, attorneys at law, and Mount Vernon Title Company. For more information, call area code 618-316-7322. Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply in Mount Vernon is ready to help you update your home. Need new carpeting? They have many styles and colors in stock, as well as expert installation. Add beauty to your home with new hardwood or vinyl planks available at Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet. They will completely transform the look of any room in your home. Update your bathroom with a custom shower. There are many tile styles and colors to choose from. Does your kitchen need a facelift? You can get a new backsplash, flooring, and more at Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply, 513 South Penn Street in Mount Vernon. Open 6 days a week.
All right, we are back here at Sesser High School. Randy Olson along with Brad Beatty, and I see Caden Miller chatting with Coach Nieberge there on the sideline as we get ready to start second half action. And, you know, Caden Miller has this very determined look on his face that, you know, he's ready to amend for being on the bench so long. He's eager to get out there and play.
Yeah, I don't bet because I'm terrible at it, but if I was a betting man, I would probably bet and guarantee the number 42 is going to touch this ball his first possession and get him going.
I would say that you are probably right. Well, tomorrow morning we will go back to Pinckneyville for 2 quarterfinal games, and that first one tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock is going to be a doozy, isn't it?
Yeah, I tell you what, I just don't know if they get much better than that. And, you know, what is that, a quarterfinal game?
Yeah, quarterfinal game, yeah.
That could easily be a championship game.
Sure could be, and we're talking about the undefeated Benton Rangers taking on the once-beaten Carlisle Indians. Both teams are state-ranked, and they'll face each other in a quarterfinal game at Pinckneyville tomorrow at Duster Thomas Gym at 9 a.m. An incredible breakfast special. If you can make it there to the gym, you will love it. I encourage you to be there if you can. If you can't, we'll be there to bring it to you here on AreaSports.net. And then after that, it'll be Olney, another good basketball team who's state-ranked, taking on Meridian. Then we'll be back here tomorrow evening for third-place game and championship game here at Sesser.
Yeah, that's a full day of basketball right there. So
and 2 different hospitality rooms.
Oh, hey, that pull court tonight.
Good stuff here at Sesser.
Good stuff.
Yeah. All righty, we are ready to start the second half. And as usual, the teams do change ends to start the second half, and Altamont is going to have the ball first. And it comes in to McManaway, and yes, Caden Miller is on the floor to start the second half. Here's Miller, Eli Miller. He goes in off glass. There's a rebound by Caden Miller, back up and in, and immediately exerts himself with an offensive rebound. Yeah, he's tough nose on the board. What do you have, 21 in the game yesterday, I think?
Yeah, and he asserted himself the whole game last night. So,
all right, here's Goreville. Out front with it is Connor Craig, now to Suits. Suits goes inside to Buffington, and his shot's up and in. Well, they put it into Buffington's because they try to go up against Caden Miller, but
That's good coaching. They just went right at him. And
Rebound by Buffington.
Tried to pick up that third one on him early, and wouldn't be surprised to see him go right back to Buffington right here, see if they can get that third one on him.
Here's Moss with it. Shot from the corner. It's buried. Cole Tripp with a 3. And that's what they did yesterday in the quarterfinal game to kind of break things open in the second half, because it was just a 2-point game at halftime, and they came out raining threes in that second half. Here's a drive that's no good, but look out. There's Caden Miller with a rebound, but they knocked it away from him. Goreville with the ball and slapped out by Altamont.
Yeah, Goreville's good about just getting you spread out. You know, you got Buffington in there about 6'5", 6'6", so they do a good job of working it inside out. And then if the 3 ball's going down for them, they're just dangerous. But Altamont, they're just about a mirror image down there too.
Cole Tripp will drive, wrap around pass in the corner, and another 3 is buried by Suits. Suits is on fire here, and Goreville goes up by 10. 10-point lead and timeout on the court by Altamont. We'll be with more in just a moment.
Kelly Electric in McLeansboro is a name you can trust for all of your heating and cooling needs, whether it be for your home or your business or your farm. Andy Kelly at Kelly Electric has many years of experience and carries many of the top brands to meet your heating and cooling needs. Whether it's a new furnace you need, a central air conditioning system, or one of the new high-efficiency mini-split systems, Andy Kelly at Kelly Electric can handle the job. Call him at 643-2752. Kelly Electric in McLeansboro.
Little run there by Goreville has put them up by 10, and a couple of big threes there, Brad.
Yeah, it was a good timeout. I'm sure Coach from Altamont here is going to remind his guys what the game plan was, and they'll get back on track here. But hey, credit Goreville. You know, they got them spread out and found a way to get the ball to their shooters. And when Goreville's filling it, hey, that's a dangerous shot for them, shooting that corner 3. So.
All right, out of the timeout, it'll be Altamont basketball length of the floor. It's McManaway will bring it up. Guarded by Suits. Gets it inside to Elam. Now back to McManaway. He'll drive, misses the shot, rebound Goreville. Cole Tripp with it. Leans in. Missed the shot. There's a big rebound by Caden Miller.
Yeah, that's a man rebound right there.
Yeah, he just ripped it out of there, didn't he? Yeah, they need him on the floor in more ways than one.
Yeah, he's posting up hard. He's wanting the ball.
Yep.
I'm sure he probably felt like he let his team down a little bit in the first half, getting early foul trouble like that. But
there's a drive by Dylan Elam, and it rolls off, and the ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Goreville again. Yeah, like I said, he's got that look of determination on his face. Goreville with that 10-point lead. Tripp with it. Ball's loose in the corner. Knocked out by Altamont.
Yeah, if you're Goreville here, I know you've hit a couple of threes, but you don't want to fall in love with that 3 because you start missing them, and that's long rebounds.
Well, there's a mid-range jumper that time by Suits. And Goreville goes up by 12. Miller dives on the floor. Jump ball called. Possession arrow to Goreville.
Yeah, Altamont just kind of look like they're just a little stunned right now.
Yeah, those threes just kind of ring their bell a little bit. Tyler Suits with it, and a reach-in foul is going to be called on Miller. They'll trigger it in again. Comes into Drake Moss. Moss over to Tripp. His shot won't go. Rebound McManaway for Altamont. Gets it down to Eli Miller. Now to Dylan Elam. Elam will shoot one top of the key, and it won't go. Altamont one and done on the shots. Goreville with the rebound, and that's going to be, that's the way they call it.
I think they called it a block. I thought he was a little late.
Dylan Elam called for the foul. Timeout Goreville. 4:18 left here in the third quarter. Timeout by the Blackcats. And we'll be back with more from Sir in just a moment.
Alton's Pizza House in McLeansboro has been serving up delicious pizza and sandwiches since 1978. That's over 40 years. It's great food at a great price. You can choose from their specialty pizza such as veggie pizza, taco pizza, supreme pizza, or create your own pizza masterpiece and choose from the toppings that you like. Dick and Lucille and their staff are ready to serve you Tuesday through Sunday from 4 p.m. till 10 p.m. at Alton's Pizza House. Open Tuesday through Sunday. Alton's Pizza House, a Southern Illinois tradition since 1978.
Interesting on that timeout. Coach John Niebuhr didn't even talk to his team there in that timeout. The assistant coach handled that entire timeout.
Yeah, we're about
Altamont.
halfway through, and Altamont's only scored 2 points this quarter, so they're.
Goreville has the basketball. It comes into Buffington. Buffington turns, misses the shot. Miller with the rebound. Indians need a bucket here.
Yeah,
they need to get back on track.
But they've got a good set. Right now is the time to run it. Whatever your go-to set is, right here is where you want to run it. And like I said, I would try to find a way to get number 42 the basketball right here.
He's posting up, and he's got it right now. Ball was kicked, though.
Should stay here. Yeah,
it's going to stay with Altamont.
Yeah, get him on something, maybe a little cross-screening action, just anything to get him around that rim.
Goreville sends the spark plug back in. Evan Holm, 5'7" senior. Look out, something's about to happen. Caden Miller.
Little zipper cut action there.
Yarhouse. Now to Elam.
Goreville sagging back in that.
And a good shot by Dylan Elam. He hit the three. Cuts it back to 9. Got it back to single digits. Cole Tripp to Connor Craig. Now to Moss. In the corner it goes to Tripp. Moss. And he throws it away.
Yeah, he likes him to be a little bit more selfish and take that shot right there. I know he's trying to get the ball down to an open teammate, but he had a pretty good look at it. I like seeing him take that shot.
Buffington's going to take a seat for a minute as Duncan Rhodes checks in for Goreville. So you really might see Altamont.
Yeah, you got to isolate the post here and let him go to work down there.
Elam.
Get him a little on ball screen roll action right here.
And it's a drive, and the shot rolls off by Elam. But the foul's called, and Dylan will go to the line for the Indians.
Yeah, anytime you get that clock stop, that's good for them.
Just joined us. Goreville led it by 4 at the first quarter break, 19-15. It continued to be a 4-point lead at halftime, 34-30, although in that second quarter, Altamont did lead briefly by 3 or 4 points. But then Goreville closed the quarter on a little run to take the lead back. 2 free throws in a row there for Elam. Cuts it back to a 7-point game. Cole Tripp has it. He'll drive and miss the shot. Miller with a rebound. Miller with the outlet pass. Goes it down to Elam. He'll launch the 3. That's no good.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure that's the shot you want right there. But
hope that ball's loose. Altamont has it. As it was knocked away from behind. There's a wraparound pass over to McManaway, and it's going to be Altamont ball.
Yeah, I think Goreville got a hand on it. They're letting them play. Hey, I like it.
Okay, here's the inbound to Miller. Miller out to Yarhouse. Here's the pass into Miller.
Looking for a back cut or a flare screen off that. And now they're going to roll the big guy to the post here. Give it.
Boy, he was open. They missed
I'd
him.
have got it to him.
Here's the drive. That shot called traveling. Turnover gives it back to Goreville. Pull trip in the front court.
Oh.
Altamont thought it went off his foot.
Yeah, you just got to keep playing through this stuff. Coach is frustrated down there. Probably felt like should have got a couple calls, but hey, got to stay focused here. It's a 7-point ball game.
Yeah, there's still a lot of basketball left to be played. We're in the third quarter. This thing's far from over. Connor Craig with it.
Altamont's got Goreville extended out now, so
there's a steal by the Indians. Elam's got it to McManaway. Yarhouse.
There he is.
To Miller. Miller backs his man down. Comes back out to Elam for a three. And a foul on the offensive rebound as Cade Millville had it and got hammered.
Yeah, that's that OI would play where you look like you shoot a three, but it turns into a pass. You know, Central used to run that when Moss first started there. A lot of people thought it was. I mean, that was actually a shot there, but Central put that in their playbook. They shoot that thing. Everybody thinks it's a shot and turn their back to rebound as a pass. And
yeah, Rick Moss, he was something else coaching at Centralia.
He's a good coach.
Had some battles there with Orphans and Rams.
And Coach Creel used to go at it. This definitely worth the price of admission.
All right, Goreville with the 6-point lead and the basketball. Evan Holm with it. Comes over to Suits. His shot's up and in.
Good floater.
Altamont needs points. McManaway has it. Out it comes to Miller. He'll put up a three. It's no good. Battle for the rebound. Indians get it. Millville has it. Out to Miller for three. No. And rebound by Buffington, who's back in the game for Goreville. Shot from the corner. It's another three. Tyler Suits with another dagger for Goreville.
That's his 4-3 tonight. All come from the corner.
11-point lead. Down to 14 seconds left. Turnaround is no good by McManaway. That was good defense by Goreville that time. Evan Holm brings it up. 2 seconds left. As Suits tries another one. That one comes off the rim. After 3 quarters of play, it is Goreville 49 and Altamont 38. We'll come back with an exciting fourth quarter here in just a moment. Live on AreaSports.net. Stay with us.
Jingle all the way home and sing about your savings.
I'm singing!
By shopping at Box Drop of Salem and save at Box Drop of Salem, where all items are marked way down. It's worth the drive to Salem to see it, try it, and take it home before it's gone. First come, first serve, so don't forget about your reindeers and sleigh. I mean, your truck and trailer. Box Drop of Salem, locally owned, cares by giving back and helping the community. Located in the Orchard Shopping Center on the south end of Salem. Check them out on Google and watch for the latest posts on Facebook.
King City RV in Mount Vernon is your one-stop shop for maintenance and repair of your RV. Whether it's a bumper camper, fifth wheel, or motorhome, Bill Schulte and the staff at King City RV can help you. They provide winterizing of your RV, washing and waxing services, service work on brakes and tires, repair or replace awnings, service work on your slide-outs, and much more. They even repair and clean horse trailers at King City RV, 801 Dogwood Drive on the south edge of Mount Vernon. Call area code 618-731-6185 for King City RV.
All right, we got one more quarter to go here. Who's going to punch their ticket to the championship game tomorrow night against Waltonville?
Well, Goreville outscored them 15-8 in that third quarter. So.
Yeah, they did. And that's not what Altamont wanted to see, particularly with Caden Miller back in the game. They didn't gain any ground at all. They lost ground. But there's a drive to the hole by Elam, and that's a good start for the Indians. These two played in the championship game against each other last year. This year it's a semifinal game. Here's Suits with it. All the way down and scores. Oh, Suits is having a heck of a game,
yes,
isn't he?
He is. Yeah, they're definitely not going to stop attacking the basket. I mean, 11-point lead.
Suits is a senior. It says he's a sophomore in the program. That is incorrect. He is a senior. So don't worry, coaches. You don't have to face him for 2 more years. This is his senior year. Elam takes it in, and he got it to go. Kind of contorted his body that time and somehow got it to drop. Goreville back up front to Tripp. Inside Buffington.
He's won that basketball.
Taken away. Stolen by Millville. Millville all the way down, takes it to the house. Back to a 7-point game, and the Altamont fans start making some noise.
Pistol Pete action right there behind the back layup.
Yeah. That was pretty. Cole Tripp has it for Goreville. Into Buffington. There's a double team, and he brought the ball down, and they tied him up. Can't do that when you're a big guy.
Yeah, Tripp for a kick out. So, I mean, that's probably when we're going to double down on him. He's got to probably kick that back out, but he'll get it next time.
Possession arrow will favor Goreville. Cade Miller is back in the game after a little bit of a blow for the Indians. Here's a shot. That's short, but a foul is going to be called as Drake Moss had his arm whacked.
Well, that's a senior right there, just knowing you need points, and that's a good take by Moss. As a coach, you appreciate that. Hey, your kids, especially seniors, knowing you need somebody's got to step up and put some points back on the board. And I think that's exactly what Moss had in mind right there. So.
Elam and Davis back in the game for Altamont. That free throw short, but Buffington gets the rebound, and he muscles it back up and in. And he's done that all night, and that time he did it over Caden Miller. Big game for Buffington.
Yeah, he's showed up tonight.
Yeah, he's come to play. Like I said, it's the best game I've seen him play.
Yeah, and he's just a junior, correct?
Buffington is actually a junior, yes. Second effort is no good by the Indians, and Buffington chases it down in the corner. Ahead it comes to Suits. He's going to the rack and scoring in between 2 defenders. And that's going to be on Caden Miller. That'll be his third. 12-point lead now for Goreville. And Suits will be at the line for the and one. Missed it. Miller with a rebound. McManaway brings it up for Altamont. Ball goes out of bounds.
Yeah, they just seem like they can't get anything, can't get a flow. Get good looks and got balls going off shoes and.
Yeah, they're just struggling to find some offense here.
Yeah, and Goreville's smelling the blood in the water. And
Moss to Tripp. No, rebound Suits. Missed it. There's Miller with a rebound for Altamont. To Elam. Elam takes it all the way down, scores. Cut it to 10. Well, the Indians are not going to quit, that's for sure. 4:55 to play in the game.
Yeah, he's at 22 points right now, Elam is.
Is he really? Wow. Heck of a game. Here's Suits with it again. Dishes to the wing to Tripp. Timeout on the court. 4:37 to go in the game. Timeout on the court. We'll be back with more in just a moment.
It's the heating season, and Wayne White Propane and Sporting Goods has you covered with fast, reliable propane delivery service for your home or farm. And if you need those propane bottles filled for your grill or camper, Wayne White Propane and Sporting Goods can do it. Looking for a wide selection of guns and ammunition? You'll find it at Wayne White Propane and Sporting Goods. You can even search online through their website at WayneWhitePropane.com. And don't forget, they also sell propane grills, smokers, and deep fryers at Wayne White Propane and Sporting Goods.
Well, Brad, you've been watching any college basketball so far this year?
Bragging rights this year is
that was a one-sided game the other direction, opposite from last year.
It was just terrible last year. Couldn't sleep. Now this year we got a little payback on it. Hey, it's a fun team to watch. And I've been watching probably too much college basketball, and not enough of the Hallmark channel, according to my wife. So she'd like to watch a little bit more of that. But.
That's funny. That is funny. For my wife, it's Me TV.
Oh, yeah. I told my wife the other night, I said all those Hallmarks, hey, they're all the same. They're in the same. So
all the old shows and stuff.
She wasn't too happy with that. So.
Funny stuff. All right. Coming out of the timeout, it'll be Goreville basketball.
I thought that was a good timeout by Coach Tripp. Well, offense was getting a little stagnant, getting caught on one side of the floor, and wasn't doing a good job reversing, so he takes the timeout, probably gets a little bit better ball movement here. So
Duncan Rhodes is in there for Goreville. Here's an open look by Moss, and he got it.
Side to side.
Drake Moss hits the trifecta. And Altamont has got to get some points, but they also got to stop the bleeding with some defense, and that's been hard to do tonight. There's a foul on Goreville. That goes against Suits, his second. Eli Miller at the line for Altamont. That lips out. Greg Buffington back in for Goreville. Yeah, Buffington, a junior, Connor Craig, a junior, Cole Tripp, a junior.
Yeah, they're just going to reload next year.
Missed both free throws. Goreville back in the front court with Tripp. And there's a foul out front on Eli Miller.
Yeah, it could be an interesting meeting at the Tripp household tonight, eh? Dayton may not be ready to give that chair up, so.
Yeah, that's right. So we understand Todd is eligible to be back tomorrow to coach. And that's a foul on Caden Miller. And that's his fourth. And at this point, you got to leave him in there.
Yeah.
Got to ride it out.
About 4 minutes to go here. Hey, you got to have him on the floor.
There's a steal by McManaway. Knocked out of bounds. Good heads-up play by Suits.
Yeah, we like to scream woof on that. Anytime guys come to dig from behind, you're screaming woof, and I just don't think he's seen it coming. So
there's a pass to Caden Miller on the inbound. He missed it.
There's just some nights it just goes that way.
Right. Jumper out front by Tripp is no good, and that's going to be a foul. And that's going to be against Cole Tripp. It's not a shooting situation. It'll be Altamont ball.
Yeah, I thought Cole got an arm in there, and he knows it. But hey, that's Goreville. They just there's no stop. They're up by 13. There's not stopping. There won't be an Altamont either. Both these teams are going to fight to the final bell here.
Miller with the basketball, and there's a push off. Buffington picks up his third foul. Evan Holm comes back in for Goreville. .3:21 to go in the game. Altamont needs to score. Here's Miller. Now three-pointer from the corner, no good by McManaway. Ball's loose, and Sparkplug comes up with it. Who else? Gets it ahead to Craig.
Goreville's just done such a good job of getting 2-3 guys sagging down there on Miller, just having to give him a good look.
Miller picks up the loose ball, gets it ahead to McManaway, and a foul is going to be called.
Good effort, just slid a little bit.
So that foul on Suits is his third, and that will send McManaway to the line with 2:51 left. Those of you watching the broadcast on our YouTube channel, if you've not yet subscribed to the YouTube channel, we encourage you to do so. Just click that button there that says subscribe. And that way you'll always be notified whenever we're doing live broadcasts and whenever we upload new video content, such as coaches' interviews, highlights, things like that. That way you don't miss a thing. Just subscribe to our channel. It's absolutely free. Click that subscribe button on our YouTube channel. Here's free throw missed. I got 1 out of 2 that time. Goreville brings it up with Drake Moss. Over to Holm. Now down to Buffington. He turns, puts up a shot, got it. And I think that might be the foul on Miller. Let's see. Nope, not this time. Foul is on the other Miller, Eli instead of Caden. Basket still counts. And Buffington will go to the line. Yeah, this is as good as I've seen Buffington play.
Yeah, he just didn't have that last year. I mean, he's a good player, but now he's demanding the basketball, and he's got his footwork's improved, and you can just tell his confidence is really up. And his free throw stroke looks really good. So.
Yeah. No, I mean, just his energy from yesterday to today is much more.
Showed really good leadership out here tonight.
Goes out of bounds. That's going to be Goreville basketball. Went off the hands of Dylan Elam. .2:15 left.
I'm going to pick him up a little zone trap here. So
Goreville may be shooting a lot of free throws here before we're done. Drake Moss will be at the line as that foul was called on McManaway, his fourth. Moss good on the first one and good on the second one. 17-point lead. It's their biggest lead of the game, Brad. And here it comes late in the fourth quarter. Inside, Caden Miller. Shot won't go. Buffington with another board. We've got a bunch of them tonight. And that's going to be a foul in the backcourt.
Yeah, you just got to tip your hat to Goreville tonight. Altamont's a really, really good team, and I just think Goreville come out tonight, and hey, I don't know if it was playing with inspired, trying to get Coach Tripp back to the championship game so he'd be here tomorrow night, but hey, they just came out and just got after it in the first quarter and never gave up.
Oh, yeah. Really only trailed for a very short period of time there in that second quarter. Have led at each of the quarter stops. Second one comes off. Miller with a rebound. Minute 48 left. Elam takes it all the way down. Foul's called, and Elam will go to the line.
Well, you gotta love that kid's heart. He's had a really, really good game tonight.
He is a 6'4" senior for Coach John Nieberge, so.
That's a solid 6'4" too. So
Yeah, he is. And good ball handler for a guy his size too.
Yeah, several times tonight he's brought that ball up 84 feet, just ran to rim.
Duncan Rhodes in for Goreville, replacing Connor Craig. Elam with the free throw. It's good. Timeout Goreville with 1:43 left in the game, and they appear to be in control. So we'll take timeout as well. Be back with more in just a moment. If you have some outdoor projects that need to get done around your home or your farm, you need to get to Carter Turf and Tractor, your local Kubota dealer in Wayne County and the surrounding area.
Carter Turf and Tractor is your area dealer for high-quality Kubota tractors in a variety of sizes. Perfect for a landscaping business or to easily handle a variety of jobs around your home or farm. They can customize a solution for your needs. They also have the Kubota RTV utility vehicles for on-road and off-road transportation and hauling needs. When there's mowing or lawn work to be done, Carter Turf and Tractor has you covered with Exmark riding mowers and walk-behind mowers. They also feature a good selection of Echo brand brush cutters, trimmers, and chainsaws, as well as Honda and Generac generators. Come in and see for yourself at the new Carter Turf and Tractor, open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday and 8 to 2 on Saturday.
Well, Brad, since we know that Goreville appears to be headed to that championship game against Waltonville tomorrow night, let's speculate a little bit about that game. The way Buffington has played tonight, how will that translate in the game tomorrow night when he faces Gage Peterson and the Waltonville Spartans?
Well, first of all, I think a lot of people either thought this game's over, they're giving free popcorn away out in the concession stand because we just exited the building. But hey, it's going to be a very, very good test for a young Waltonville squad, and their post guy in Buffington's going to go at it, and I fully expect to let them play, and so Waltonville's got good guards. It's going to be a good matchup. Same game plan for Waltonville. They got to be able to handle that ball pressure.
Yeah, for sure. Caden Davis got the steal there for Altamont. Out it comes to Ben Radel.
The Waltonville's got Cooper. Anytime that ball's in Cooper's hands, you can't.
McMahon away in the lane. Has it blocked away, but he picks it back up. 1 minute left in the game. There's a drive, and the shot is up and in by McManaway, and he draws the foul against Buffington.
You say that game starts at 7 o'clock tomorrow night then?
7 or 7:30, I think, is when the championship is, yeah.
They get here early because never known a Sesser championship game. Seats are hard to find. So.
That's right. Free throw forthcoming here by McManaway on the and one. Missed it. Well, Altamont and Redbud in the third place game could be interesting too.
Yeah, I know,
it's tough to bounce back after a loss like this, but again, you're playing a quality team.
That's where you
for third place hardware.
Yeah, as a coach, you remind your guys while you're in this tournament. You know coming into it, there's a chance to play in the third and fourth place game, but you're going to play against a very quality opponent and something to benefit you down the road. So no, you don't want to take that game lightly.
Full trip at the line, and he makes the free throw.
I always thought as a coach, you find out a lot about your team on those games.
Second free throw is also good. Millville brings it up for Altamont. In the lane, shots missed. And out of bounds with the basketball was Radel, and I'll give it to Goreville. 41 seconds left. Drake Moss dribbles it up. They could actually just hold this ball and dribble it out.
Yeah, you can see the pride Altamont's got in their program. They're just they're going to play it out and get up and defend it. And
pass to Cold Trip. Out to Suits. Suits again's had a heck of a game. Moss. Goreville fans on their feet. They have punched their ticket to the championship game. It'll be Goreville and Waltonville tomorrow night, as the Blackcats will win this one 67-50. Like I said, Altamont led briefly in the second quarter, but otherwise it was all Altamont in this one. Big games by Buffington and Tyler Suits. We'll find out more details about how good those nights were as Brad is totally up our stats. And we'll come back and take a look at that here in a moment on AreaSports.net.
Jagger's Doggy Daycare. Your dog's home, away from home.
Do you have a dog that is shedding? We provide de-shed treatments at Jagger's Doggy Daycare in Mount Vernon. De-shed treatments get rid of a lot of unwanted hair so it doesn't end up all over your house. Your dog will look better, feel great, and smell wonderful. Call and schedule a de-shed treatment for your dog at Jagger's Doggy Daycare in Mount Vernon.
Jagger's Doggy Daycare.
Do you have a check that needs deposited and don't have time to make a trip to the bank? No problem. With Mobile Deposit at People's National Bank, just snap a picture of the check with your smartphone, and with a couple of clicks, it's deposited into your account. Depositing a check with a PNB To-Go mobile banking app is just that easy. Just tap, snap, and deposit. Plus, it's free. Download the PNB To-Go mobile banking app today to get started. People's National Bank. We make banking easy. Member FDIC. Wireless or service fees may apply.
The State Farm Personal Price Plan helps you create an affordable price just for you. Contact Lynn Braden in McLeansboro for an auto quote today.
All right, back here at Sesser High School, as it is a final. In this second semifinal game, Altamont loses to Goreville 67-50, so it'll be the Blackcats and the Waltonville Spartans for the championship tomorrow night. Altamont will play Redbud for third place. Just a good effort tonight by Goreville. They really came out and played some inspired basketball, didn't they?
It looks like Coach Tripp put a game plan in, and his kids said, we'll take it from here, and executed it and never looked back. And, you tip your hat to a good Altamont team. They come out tonight, competed, and things just didn't fall their way, but I can promise you that you're going to hear a lot about them come the rest of the season and postseason. So,
well, tell us about the stat line for the evening.
Yeah, for Altamont, Dylan Elam, what a game, 23 points. I thought he put Altamont on his back all night and kept attacking the rim and had a good night with 23 points. And McMahon threw in 8 points. Probably had some shots he's probably normally used to seeing going in, just didn't catch a break, but 8 points out of him. And Davis, 8 points. Millville with 7, and Real with 2. Goreville, as a coach, you really love to see this balanced scoring. Every time you look at the scorebook, you see your score out of this. So Drake Moss with 11, very good ball. I thought he took care of the basketball really well for him tonight. But he had 11, and Coach Tripp with 8. Tyler Suits got hot, especially from the corner with 3s, and cashed in with 22 points. Drake Buffington really, applied himself tonight and only ended up with 15, but he was a beast on the boards and probably got a lot of second, third chance points for him. But 15, good game out of him. And Connor Craig was 7, 5. Even Evan Holm, one of my favorite players, and only had 2 points. But everybody looks at the points, but that kid brings more than just offense. So
he does.
That too. And Duncan Rhodes, he finished out the scoring with 2 points. So.
A lot of weapons for this Goreville team, and they were on display tonight, that's for sure. Big win for the Blackcats. They beat Altamont 67-50. All right, so tomorrow morning again we will be over at Pinckneyville to bring you 2 games from the quarterfinals there. That first one's a huge one. 2 state-ranked teams going at it at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. It's Carlisle against Benton. Benton still unbeaten on the year. We'll be there for that one, followed by Olney against Meridian. Then we'll be here back at Sesser for third place game and the championship game. And so look forward to seeing some of you in the gym tomorrow. And if you can't make it to the gym, just check us out here on AreaSports.net. So for Ron Standard and Brad Beatty, this is Randy Olson saying so long from Sesser.